I want to get into a quick news story before we get into our top 6 and all the music that we get into this week.
Hold on. What about that candy in there?
Oh, yeah.
Let's big them up real quick.
Yes.
'Cause you know me, craving.
Good call. Good call. Toronto Exotic Snacks Toronto. My bad. I got a bunch of snacks here.
Spot.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold
you
on.
know them? You know them?
Oh, bro, when I tell you, that's one of my favorite
Snacks are here?
spots.
What? Watch her. Hold on. Snacks are here?
No, that ass, like really snacks.
So watch this.
Oh, I'm forwarding that.
Boom. So what's that?
Funfetti, family size cereal.
Family size.
Are you crazy?
We also got the Oreo Lady Gaga
I tried this
edition.
before. This shit is fire.
It's
The
not
cereal
double
is
stuffed,
actually
though.
crazy. Like,
It's got to be
hard.
double stuff.
Honestly, I'm okay. It can be just the one stuff
Gotta
thing,
be
but
double stuff. What about we also got the cookie pop popcorn chips ahoy.
Not the chips.
There's a whole bunch of drinks in here too. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Yo, listen.
A&W cream soda.
Oh my
The
god.
cream
Okay.
soda?
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
No,
big salute
guys.
to Exotic Snacks Toronto.
Yo, my
yo.
belly long, you know.
The care package is in, as they say, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of shit in here. And yeah, we're going to be snacking on those. Make sure to follow them on Instagram. Let me make sure I get the right Instagram
No,
for them.
they're really lit. I get a lot of
They're
stuff
out
from
here,
them
right?
all
Share
the
one,
time,
two
all
still
the
before you
time.
go still because I haven't tried these ones yet.
And these are regular snacks. These are like
Cereal's fire.
snacks that are hard to find.
Yeah,
here in
limited
Canada,
edition
basically.
Yeah, like-
Oreo.
Bro,
I don't know if you should
pink
tell
color
them why
golden.
you can't find
Let me-
them, but there is a reason why you can't find them in Canada.
Let me tell you, the reason I fell in love with this place is because they have every flavor of Fanta you could ever imagine that you
Imagine?
can't find in regular stores in Canada, fam. Like, it's
like
actually
this one here?
ridiculous.
Oh, shit.
Yes. This is one of my favorite ones, the flavors.
What the fuck is that?
Premier
That one's fire.
grape.
Yeah, they went off. They gave us a super Nestle Quick chocolate bars, like all these exotic snacks. So make sure to follow them up on Instagram.
You guys should have led with this.
Exotic Snacks Toronto. I'm gonna follow them back myself because I'm being a fucking Instagram snob.
Bro, if you guys are trying to find a brand ambassador, yo, hit up this.
And make sure to also follow their website or hit them up on their website, exoticsnackstoronto.ca. Thing.
Oh, it's pink?
Okay, here's the thing. Y'all are artists, you know what I'm saying? And we talk about artists on the show sometimes. So y'all can like refrain from talking about artists like if you feel like, you know, I don't want to talk about this rapper.
Chat about them, yes.
Right?
Bro, no, you're too mixy, fam.
I am.
Mixy
Mixy
guts.
Mixy guts, bro.
Right?
Because the thing is that if it's not my taste, that's okay. Like, it's just not my taste.
No, well, it's not a taste thing. We're more talking about like news stories. So in news, the biggest news story that's been going on right now is the top 5 arrest in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Okay. We're not going to go over the whole story with On the Run and all that type of shit. That's already been covered multiple times.
I mean, I live under a rock, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yo, I
But-
know about that story still.
No.
You know about it, right?
Yeah.
And Chanel, like, you know who top 5 is, obviously.
No.
You don't know who the rapper top
I
5
live
is?
under a rock.
I'm not good.
Surprise.
No,
She
it's
might
not
as well
that.
be Patrick Star, fam.
Here's the thing. It's not even like I'm trying to live under a rock. It's just that like I get it. I should be updated with music or update with what's going on. But like when everything is not as positive, or when like I miss like early 2000s when like we were actually making music to turn up to uplift. You know what I'm saying? So
Them days are done.
they are. So like
Yeah,
for
those
me,
days are
like if I'm gonna tap into music, I am looking for a very specific kind of sound. 1, 2, if it's not uplifting my mood or if it's not aligning with what I'm trying to do with my life or my day, then I'm not doing that.
You're not
You know what
fucking
I'm
with it.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's not that like I don't want to know what's going on. I love this opportunity to learn about, you know, what's going on in the world with the young kids.
So I'll give you the elevator version of this, right? You know, super high profile underground rapper. You know what I mean? We had our whole debate on if he's the top underground rapper. It's debatable that he could be the #1 underground rapper here in this country, right?
Okay.
Videos that do millions of views, all that type of stuff. But then he caught a legal case where he was charged with accessory to murder after the fact. R.I.P. to that young man who passed away. And then that charge was upgraded to murder, and he went on the run since May. And just as of last week or 2 weeks ago now, Thursday, or a week or so now, he was detained in L.A. Right around that time, there was a post with Bobby Shmurda, him and Bobby Shmurda in a video and all that type of stuff. And then right after that, there was video of helicopters and all that type of shit in L.A.
Okay.
Right? So
By the way, if you want any top 5 leaks, go subscribe to Gutzy's page. I got all the fucking leaks.
So, okay, what else leaks went out there, Guttz?
Well, there was a picture of him in a Cuban doll.
I saw
I don't know
that
if she's
one.
a stripper or what. But
she's a rapper.
She's a rapper too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a picture of him in Cuban doll, and I put out like a picture, one picture, but I also have a video if you guys want to see it. Like I said, go subscribe to my YouTube and go run it up, and I'll leak that. There's a video out. But yeah, he has songs. I believe there's a couple of music videos that he's done. So yeah, I believe. Well, just getting into what I think happened. Like he's seeing like probably like, yo, shit was probably running up. I gotta like put out as much or get as much done before I actually take care of this. Because like, I think you know that like there was only so much he could have did, fam. Like you were only running for so long or just getting yourself into the situation. Like he just wanted to make sure everything was right before he went in. And I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Like I just want to get y'all opinions because this is not a normal case. This is pretty much the first of its kind that we've seen in a while. Like there's been the other case with Tay when he went on the run for like whatever amount of time.
I think that's a little bit different because TK got big off of the situation. Like him talking about him beating a case or not beating the case and then running away from the situation, right?
Yeah,
whereas Top 5 is
Run.
a huge underground Toronto artist. And then he got himself into a situation. So I don't think we've ever seen that in a Toronto. We have.
In Toronto?
We have in Toronto. And this is what a lot of people are saying. The other person folded. And he was from Jungle, which is the person that, they don't want us to bring up, but Mayhem I won't say that. But yeah, I think that's why a lot of people are getting at Top 5 too, right? Because it's just like, all right, you were talking a lot of shit. You're doing a lot of stuff online. Let's see if you're going to be able to hold it down now. Because the last person that was from your block, he wasn't able to keep it 100. So let's see if you can keep the same energy, my G.
Honestly, for me, my thing is, I respect anybody's hustle, right? Like, I respect anybody who's out there getting a bag, getting money off whatever, but like, it's just not my thing to be involved or even like partake in conversations when it comes to people that like doing things for clout is a very dangerous game.
Yes, it is.
It's a very dangerous because 2-2s, if we take it in, the only reason the man got latched is because he was all over social media taking pictures and videos.
That's a
Had you
fact.
put the phone down and just minded your business and actually went dark for a while, you still would have been on the run right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, can you really blame anybody but yourself?
No,
that
that's
one?
100. That's 100. Because a lot of people were saying like they were blaming the girl, saying like because she said something on live, I can't show my man because he's on the run for a body and stuff like that. And then they were like I would think about it. Why would you want to be around Bobby Shmurda who just came out of jail? Who the police are probably watching to make sure he does fuck up again.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot too, because I'm like, yo, you a Somalian in fucking LA, like you're gonna get picked out, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
my
saying?
thing.
Like, how many? I've been to LA a few times. You don't see Somalians like that, bro. And
You went to the hottest spot where they
Right?
actually
Like-
be like, bro, where's Waldo? There, fam.
Don't kill me.
and I'm not trying to diss him, yo, but it's just like, god damn, bro. Like, go to like Somalia, where just like it's gonna be a little
chill
bit
out.
harder to pick you out.
But it goes back to that point, like doing things for clout. Like,
Yeah,
why?
like, bro, why can't people just like, for me, I'm huge when it comes to like positivity, support, vibes, putting people on, collaborating, meeting new people, and just having fun, enjoying my time on this earth. I can't wrap my head around the mentality of feeling like you have to inflict chaos and turmoil and negativity in order for you to get ahead in life.
Especially in the city.
You're actually in your city. Like that, for me, karma's a real thing. You may think it's working out for you right now, but karma comes back like a bitch, fam.
Yeah, but you also understand, and I that's true. Everything you're saying is true. But he's also become the most popular Toronto underground rapper because of that.
And that's where Toronto has a problem.
Yeah.
We don't put the attention on people who deserve it for their talent, their skill, their grind, their hard work. We focus on people who are doing foolery and clownery, and we give them the biggest platform to do it on.
Yeah.
But
And then we complain.
So do you think it's the fans' fault or the media's fault? Because this is an issue that I have with a lot of people, because people get at us, right? And I hate when they do it, because it's just like, we bring people like you on the platform.
Yeah.
They're not going to come out and support it as much as they would one of these guys that are in the streets.
Yeah.
But then they'll say, we're promoting the street guys, but
Yeah.
we're bringing you on.
It's not the
We're giving-
media.
It's the
not,
fans.
It's not you guys. It's the people who are supporting and the fans that are watching, because you guys only showcase what you see people are interested in.
100%.
If their
a fact.
interest shifts,
Tell them.
your content shifts, fam.
Tell them.
It's very simple. And I don't like when people blame media and blogs and things for everything, because no, stop paying attention to it and it will die. It actually will go away.
Toronto has a problem with support. Like it's we've seen this more than any other city. Like, we do not support one of ours until they fully make it.
Yeah.
That's when you want to actually say, okay, yeah, we rock with that person.
Well,
I've
we
been
still
knowing
don't
that.
even fully support Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's still
Yeah.
people that are, oh, he's not a street nigga, or he was on the grassy. It's just like,
And?
it's weird to just show support. We supported you. I don't know.
Yeah.
We didn't care for a shout out back or a
Yeah.
repost back. We showed you love because
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I
Like,
was gonna
supposed
say,
to do.
when I first started out, one of the first like pieces of advice I got was, Chanel, if you want to be noticed in the city, you have to leave and come back. And like that stuck with me all these years. Like, I've been doing this 4 or 5 years now, and it's like, wow, like I really see that. I
Yeah.
see people have to leave, come back, and then their name gets bigger in the city. And it's like, why is that? Do you know what I mean?
It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. And like being in the music industry, like being signed to a label and like being able to have a first row seat to see how shit works, it's actually insane. Like, even the Canadian radio stations will not play you until
Yeah.
you're popping somewhere
Where
else.
else? Yeah.
And it's like, you guys are the ones that are supposed to put us on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but
why do
radio
I-
stations don't break music anymore. They just play whatever
just
put
play-
in
Exactly.
their,
Yeah.
programming, right?
that has to change.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
because
Yeah.
you guys are our only resources amongst like what we're doing right now. I
That's
can't
crazy.
look at the States and be like, can you guys play my stuff? No.
Yeah.
I would want the people in my hometown to mess with me first, you know, and I see that they're supporting me, and then we branch out. But it's so
Charmaine,
backwards.
Isn't this the exact same thing as to why I wanted to quit in the first place?
Yeah, no.
Don't worry, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yo, this is on theme. Like, this is exactly what it is. Why I was just like, I was so put off, right?
Yeah.
And like in my craft, like I want to be able to play people in my city, but here I am having to play your Spotify playlist from the States, from the UK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we gonna get into
We'll
that. 'cause
get into
that's-
it.
There's a lot to unpack there. still.
yeah.
So even with this, like, you know, Top 5 being one of the top guys out here and getting so much coverage, right? Do you think that there's other ways that people can gain attention on social media without having to, like, you know, do the negative smoking ops and all that type of shit? And because, like,
Yes.
that shit gets a lot of attention
Look at- it
really
does,
fast.
But that's
No,
what I'm saying.
bro, look at me.
Really fast. That's the issue.
Look at me, fam. Look at my Instagram. You know, like not a lot of people know who I am yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But look at what I'm doing. There's nothing but good vibes, positivity, good energy all over, through and through all my social medias, through everything I do. And what's happening? Niggas is still fucking with me. I don't have to do all the extra shit to get. I feel like if you think you need to do the extra shit to get attention for, like, you don't believe in what you have to offer within your talents, fam.
Musically,
But
yeah.
look at that though, longevity, right? We're looking at longevity at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
if you're doing something quick to build a quick audience, then guess what? The audience will leave just as fast as you built them with whatever
Yeah.
stunt that you pulled.
That way.
It's
We're
like-
thinking about longevity, making money for the long
Yes.
run, for generations.
Yes.
We're thinking about passing that on. So like, yes, it is gonna be a slow build and a slow grind, but like, you know, as cliche as it, like, you know, it's like yeah, cliche as it is, it's like, yeah, you do have to take things easy, take it slow, build it slowly. It's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
Literally, bro, slow and steady wins the race.
Like at the
Tortoise
end of
in
the
the
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, people think like, okay, they want the clout now. They want the attention now. They want the views now, the streams now. But like, what about in 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you building something that we will be able to listen to in 3 years?
Yeah.
Are you building a career where people
Is it
will
timeless?
find you relevant in 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you got to think. You
Like,
have
what happened to
really be
timeless
strategic
music?
in that.
Yeah.
What happened to timeless music?
They're still out there.
No, they are. But like, out of all of the songs that are coming out now, can we really listen to something and say this is going to be timeless?
Some of them. Just
Some.
It just depends on what you listen to too, right? You
But you
gotta
see-
be able to broaden your what you listen to. You just can't be like, I'm listening to one thing.
I guess- I guess
listen to
where
all
I
the
say
music,
that,
right?
But like,
So-
back in the early 2000s, 90s, everything.
Everything.
Most of the music that came
It's
out of that
timeless.
era is timeless.
That's what I'm trying to say.
because
It shouldn't
not-
be like 10%.
You want to know why too? Because the way the music is different. So the way music is being put out and all that shit, it makes it's like people are just rushing and putting out music. So
Exactly.
like, yes, not all the music is going to be timeless, but there still is timeless
There
records
are. But
that
that's what we're
have
trying-
come out.
but
Just
I guess
not
that's
as
what-
much.
But that's
as
what-
That's what we're
before,
trying to
right?
touch on,
Getting at.
is that like people are not thinking about that. Like, okay, take your time, put out some music, build an audience, like actually think about what you're putting out and what you're trying to do with it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
every artist.
You
It
have
also
to-
depends
you
on
have
who
to
you
have
ask too,
intention
right?
behind
Because
it.
if you ask maybe like a 15, 16-year-old, he's going to give you a totally different answer. He'd be like, yeah, there's some timeless music that came out in their opinion. You know what I'm saying? For us, it's a little bit different because how we were raised, and we were probably raised on, just like you said, 90 or early or late 90s, 2000s, whatever, right?
You know
So
what?
it's a
I
little
will
bit
say,
different.
so I am raising a teenager right now, and I talk to her about music,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very interesting to know the songs that she picks out that she's like, I know that song, and that song's gonna last forever in her brain, are a lot of songs that we grew up with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of like a lot of songs that come out and they take samples from other songs or songs that we grew up with.
Yeah, for
so that's
sure.
what I'm trying to say, is that it's interesting when we talk about timeless, and I'm literally raising a teenager right now. She's 17. And when I listen to what she listens to, I can hear the samples in her music.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can, like, I'll play a song, she's like, I know that one. Do you know what I mean? Because it definitely sticks with her. When I ask her what she was listening to last year and what was timeless, or like what really stuck with her from a certain time, it's one or two songs.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say, where it's like, and she listens to a completely different set of music than I do.
Yeah.
So like, that's where I'm saying, like, where's the disconnect here? Do you know what I mean? Are we trying to put out music quickly to get attention quickly?
Nobody
Man, I'm on the
nobody actually, like, or I'm not gonna say nobody.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do not actually sit down and carefully like think through, what is the intention behind my project or the single? What am I trying to accomplish? What message am I trying to send? What vibe am I trying to give with
What
this?
story am I trying to tell?
People make what sounds trendy, put it out. Cool. It might last for like 2 months, dies off. Then what do they do next? Put out a next trendy song, dies out in 2 months. You don't want people to just forget about what you did 4 months ago.
No, that's true.
So to bring it back full circle, even with the top 5 issue, right? What do you think happens next now? Because like he put out music before going inside. Like Gutzy's saying, there's music that's still leaking, right? So he has prepared stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Should
the
they
question
still put it out?
I think the question is he done? Because even if you do put it out, he still got to sit for a while and get through his case.
Yeah.
Like he can't,
Yeah.
he's not going to get bail or anything.
No.
So I think even if he puts it out, I think the bigger question is, if he comes out, is he still going to be relevant?
Yeah.
That is the question.
Are people still going to care if it's a year, 2 years? Even
Unless
if
he does
if
another
he
big
beats his
stunt.
case, if he doesn't beat his case, are people going to care when he comes out?
I
That's the
think
biggest
1
thing.
or 2 years, yes. 10 years, that's a stretch.
Yeah, it's a real big stretch.
1 or
It's
2
like
years,
that
you can still hold on to, like, for example, Casper and K Money, right? They had a major wave going on. You know what I mean? Come Outside, all those tunes were taking over the place. They went inside, they were gone for 3 years. Casper's home now, and we'll be talking about that later. But like, he's back, everybody's excited. You know what I'm saying? So 2-3 years, we can go with. But unless you're really grinding from inside, 10 years, people start losing interest, yo.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like speaking,
Even 5.
Speaking from like just a consumer perspective, I don't know much about Top 5 except for the antics. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't even seen the music be spotlighted and promoted as much as it should be if, like, you're dead ass a real artist.
And I was just
don't
about to
know.
say, how am I being introduced to this artist? The
Yeah, news
antics.
story.
So if your clout or like your attention is like solely based off your antics, by the time 2-3 years passes and you're not there, nobody's checking for you.
Yeah.
You know
What do you
I
think,
mean?
Gooch?
2-3 years, definitely when he comes back. Like if it's 2-3 years he's coming out, he's definitely making noise. People are gonna check for him still. I'll say that. Cause like for example, Sam G, like, you know, he did, how long did he do?
10 years.
He did
Or
10 years
9.
and there's people like Six Buzz, a lot of people like big them up and people are still looking towards for his music. So I feel like Top 5, definitely 2-3 years for sure. People gonna be checking for him.
Are they going to
But
be
5
checking for
but
the
anything
music or
more
they're
than-
going to be checking for the antics is the question.
Oh, the antics.
That's a good question.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
he does like he blends it in the antics
He
with
does
the
blend in
music,
the music.
You know what I mean?
Because
So
I'm not gonna lie, like
music kind
the
of
music is catchy. That's one thing about him. He doesn't make the most lyrical music, but he knows how to make a catchy song.
Yeah,
I'll
from
give that
what
for
I've
him.
heard,
Like, he can make
it's
a
very
catchy,
catchy
song,
still.
bro.
Like, I'm not going to lie. I've heard a couple of his tracks. They're very catchy. You know?
But yeah,
like,
you're right. The antics would only last so long.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can only go so far with that.
Yeah.
Well,
You have
know,
to build a foundation. You have to lay a foundation down. And that's not a great foundation. It's shaky.
Yeah.
And like this is out of love,
Shaky
you know what I'm
warrior.
saying? Because I want to see everybody like become their best selves. And like even if he happens to see this at some point, like it's honestly all love. And I just want people to always do things that are going to reap the most blessings and benefits for them so that they can prosper to the highest level in life.
Facts.
You know? And
Yeah.
you know, maybe he'll come out and be like, you know what? Enough with the antics. Let me just focus on my music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
bro, the shit is catchy. It will do, like, he'll make noise.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the music alone.
Yeah.
You know?
And even to wrap this before we get to our music, I've always said to piggyback on what y'all are saying, he'd be one of the best A&Rs out here. Because he comes up with catchy shit. He knows how to pick good beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether he's on them or he gets other people to jump on that,
Yeah.
he comes up with good ideas.
It's just
Right?
sad, like he's not looking at that longevity of it. Do you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
what I mean, where it's just like the antics, they don't have foundation.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
that skill and talent that you're talking about, where you can even see it just going further than just him making music, like let's think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, honestly, it's not his fault because he wouldn't continue with the antics if people weren't feeding into it.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
It's trending, right? Like
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
for example, Lil Durk, he'd be talking about I be smoking on your dead homie, and he's doing like the best. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of people doing that, and you already know violence. People pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Look at CP24. You feel me? Like anything, someone drop out, everybody's talking about
People
it. Like
bleed
you
the
know,
beats.
like so.
Yeah.
They're gonna rap about it. You know what I mean? So you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's gonna always.
That's a
I
fact.
mean, something about like CP24 can't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
someone's
Sex,
dropping
money,
out,
and violence.
can't drop. You know what I mean? So,
But I guess like people have done it before. Like, why can't we learn from the people who've done it before and able to continue their career and not actually damage themselves in the making? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we can make music, but do we really have to like make music and like put ourselves in jail?
In situations.
Yeah.
But like through music and antics and lives?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, we'll see. We'll keep y'all updated as the case unfolds, and you know what I'm saying. Big salute to everybody involved. Condolences to the family of the gentleman who passed. You know what I'm saying.